say hello since you're here. Don't stand there in silence.
Gosh, so demanding, Zane. You know what? I'm gonna let the boys dress themselves for the
Let's first deal with your issue then. What happened?
You want to know what happened, Zane? In full. That's what happened. Don't let me get into it, because it will just rile me up. Let's see. Dress yourself. Be cray-cray. I didn't even realize I had a second one. The heck?
Perhaps there's no difference between an easy path and a winding one. As long as you're at the end, I'll walk along it.
That's very sweet of you, Zane. I appreciate how sweet you are. Ah! Alright, let's meet with Silas. Hello, sir. Don't you look handsome today? As usual. I'll let you wear that. You can decide what to wear.
Black gems are known to ward off bad omens. Think of it as a good luck charm from me.
Oh, how pretty. Alright, and last but not least, Caleb. Or Mahiru, as I like to call him. You can decide what to wear, good sir. You're probably all gonna end up wearing the same damn scarf.
This ring won't be going anywhere.
Alright. Okay. You've been here the whole time! I've been caught! But yes, I will serenade these men. I'm not embarrassed. I can be the cringe max supreme when I have to be. with this game, I kind of have to accept being cringe, which is fine. I'm all for it.
That movie we watched last night.
What movie? I mean,
Two former lovers meet again after years apart, gazing into each other's eyes, just like us. They didn't recognize each other.
oh, how sad, Caleb. Oh, so dramatic. Okay, I admit it. I wasn't sure that you were still there. I was like, oh, you know, it took me longer. And you know what? It was a very simple fix. I just had to restart the app. That's literally it. Mirth. Sometimes my brain is just wonky, okay? All right. Let's finish your myth, Caleb. Myth. 67%. Elowen, if you don't know what this is about, you're in for a treat. And I will tell you, you are going to cringe if you don't know what's about to happen. Alright, let's start this. We have... Did I do chapter 6? I don't know. I think so. I think I just have these 3 chapters left. And I think it's good timing because usually each chapter is around 30 minutes long. So, but just to see, just to make sure that I'm not like skipping over anything, I'm just gonna see. Okay, yes. I immediately knew. Like right off the bat, yes, I have done that chapter. Alright, let's see. After restoring my spiritual power, I sleep for another 2 or 3 days. When I wake up, I feel lighter and more alert. The missing memories still haven't come back, but I figured out several things. That old spirit master didn't mention the Hesperian Reach on a whim. She wanted to send me there. But why? Was she trying to use me for...
Why did you take mine? That one is yours.
Uh-oh.
Grab the wrong one.
Come on, kids, no fighting. Then other wardens gather around me. Curious, they poke the trinkets I brought back. I return to the present, call 5-5 over, and give him most of the baubles. That's probably because I almost ate the kid. They're for you. Think of them as an apology gift.
Thank you. my lord.
Oh, poor kid. The bite mark on his face hasn't completely healed. He musters a sheepish smile. You haven't... Why haven't you fully recovered yet?
It's because... That noise! No, the nether bridge! It collapsed again!
Oh, that doesn't sound good. The nether bridge spans over the river of oblivion, and every soul must cross it. It's ancient, but it's not fragile to the point of falling apart often.
As of late, there have been so many souls.
Yeah, it's getting overcrowded in the underworld.
They
Or
crushed it
netherworld, I should say.
a moment after we repaired it.
The nether wardens groan and hurry away, leaving a flurry of footsteps in their wake. I soon follow them. You're just lurking. I'm just gonna keep in the back of my head like, Elwyn is watching me. If they fall into the river, does that mean that they're gonna lose their memories? Souls are overflowing both ends of the nether bridge. The churning river possesses flailing figures. Some of the nether wardens scramble to repair the bridge, while others struggle with makeshift fishing nets. They're trying to bring the drowning souls ashore. Since when were there this many souls?
After you left Nether Falls, it wasn't this bad before. That's why 5-5 is recovering slowly. Everyone
Thank you
is
for
too
the
busy.
permission, Elwyn. I will be cringe. You asked for it. Don't take back those words when I start slobbering over all these men. Because it will happen. I slice a tree and its trunk crashes into the river. If you want to reincarnate, then be quiet. I can also help you if you wish to die again. God damn, MC. So mean. Everything is quiet for a moment. Then the souls listen to the nether wardens and form a line. Wait. I hop into the trunk to stand above the struggling souls in the water. I have questions, so you better answer me. I'm serious. Serious, MC. The problem with the nether bridge has been dealt with, so I return to the lotus pond. Lost in thought, I rest on the water's surface. I assumed the souls belonged to those who were killed by ghosts, but after my interrogation, I learned that most were victims of calamities. That old spirit master mentioned empty villages in the mortal realm. More humans are dying. If there is a problem, then it's only a matter of time before the nether realm encounters its own issues. Caleb might exhaust himself. I should check on the mortal realm tomorrow. The thought has barely formed in my mind when a gentle touch brushes against my temple.
Why are you frowning? I heard there was an incident at the nether bridge. Did those souls upset you?
They're not worth it. I was worried about you. I tell Caleb what I've been thinking about. He smiles.
Look up.
I do as he says. At first, I'm confused, but then I see it. The sky looks clearer? Nether Falls is where yin and yang meet. The mixture of their energies stains the sky with dreamy colors. Some of the mist has dissipated. I can faintly see stars. Caleb once told me that every cloud in Nether Falls shows how the heavens' yang energy mixes with the nether realm's yin energy. The clouds aren't as thick. Has Mount Dingshire array stabilized? I quickly sit up. Caleb, did you repair Mount Dingshire's array?
Of course. It was done while you slept as if nothing in the world could wake you. Even if the mortal realm is headed toward destruction, it won't happen for thousands or tens of thousands of years. The nether realm is safer as well. You don't need to worry.
I don't know, Caleb. You'll always be the most remarkable person I know. Oh, she really spoils him. So I didn't need to be concerned. I let out a sigh of relief and wrapped my arms around his neck. What did you use? An artifact or... I trail off. Something's not right as a strange chill touches my arm. I notice his knuckles turning blue. Why are you so cold?
You haven't visited Mount Dingshu for a long time. Did you forget how cold it is? In comparison, Nether Falls is warm and pleasant.
Was Mount Dingshu always that cold? Its summit reaches the highest part of the sky. It's frigid, but the other parts of the mountain aren't freezing. Ooh. While I mull over his explanation, Caleb rests his hand on my lap. His arms hold me as if carrying a small hand warmer. Are you tired? I should have noticed sooner. Even though he's strong, fixing an array that supports the heavens and the mortal realm must have drained him. I push down my questions and hold him close. I wish the cold would disappear.
You always know how to comfort me.
Why didn't you bring me with you? I could have provided aid.
It's because I need you for something else.
Something
It's
else?
more important than the array.
Oh, really? I wonder what that might be. Tell me what it is. I'll do it. He nuzzles my leg.
Sing for me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And knowing this game, it's going to make me sing. I'm sorry, Caleb. I don't know if I can do that for you. Oh, that's, wait. It's not a difficult request, but it's not something I can do so easily. A lullaby would help him rest. Unfortunately, all the songs I know are... When the midnight shadows shake, ghosts cry out from the branches as their bodies ache. Anyone who forgets to return home turns into bones. Damn. MC, don't laugh. I only heard those sorts of songs in the mortal realm. And what I sang was the gentlest.
Yes. Even a terrifying song sounds pleasant when you're the one singing it.
This man, he's out of his mind, bro. My innate talent can't make every melody pleasant. Boy, you don't even want to know. You might not know, but some taverns in the mortal realm have singers who make their voices screechy. They sound awful and sounds... I don't know what she's talking about. I swallow the rest of my words, but Caleb is already looking at me.
Is that so? I suppose you've seen more of the mortal realm than I thought. Maybe you should take me to one of those taverns. I want to hear how terrible those songs are.
No, you can't hear them. So demanding. I cover his face with my sleeve. He already draws too much attention in the Hesperian Reach, and I won't let him visit a more dangerous place. That's because all the girls would just slobber all over him. And men. I mean, look at him. He's gorgeous.
All right. I'll behave.
Oh, poor baby's tired. The lotus pond is quiet. Time passes, and I wonder if Caleb has fallen asleep. Then he speaks.
You used to sing countless songs.
He almost never talks about my past. My ears perk up.
People always stop to listen. Even the wind.
So
but
romantic.
You only sang for me.
It sounds like something I do. I nod. What were my songs about?
Many things. The sky, the land, mountains, rivers, storms, rainbows. Every single wonder in this world. I heard each and every one of your songs. That's why I would...
I can't tell if he's too tired or simply refuses to say more. Carefully, I ask him, "Can you sing one of those songs? I want to hear it."
I'm not a good singer.
Oh.
I've also forgotten most of the melodies.
Excuses, Caleb. I know you have a good
only remember
voice.
A few words. heavens were created. Its voice tolled like a bell cultivated. When the mortal realm was created, its breath was like the wind calculated. When mountains were created, they were green and stretched endlessly like wealth accumulated. Wandering souls returned to the hills of their home with no concerns.
His words are akin to mist as it fades, and his voice becomes quieter. He fell asleep. Night night. I run my fingers through his hair in hopes of chasing away that chill. My fingertips touch something. A petal? Nether Falls is always covered in flowers. This petal is ordinary, so it's not odd that I found it in his hair. However, it carries an unusual energy, and only ghosts have it. Hi, Snowfire. I'm doing really good. How are you? I'm glad you could stop by. Even in places with hordes of ghosts, plants rarely absorb this much. The petal has as much energy as a full-fledged ghost. Oh my god. Only one place would have plants tainted like this, the Hesperian Reach. The plants there are always around ghosts. Their presence eats away at everything until nothing pure remains. Caleb said he returned from Mount Dingshire. So why does he have a petal that comes from the Hesperian Reach? Suspicious. It's a minor detail, yet a profound unease ripples inside the depths of my heart. We are reaching the climax of the story. Perhaps because the seals of Mount Dingshire were stable once more, the endless surge of souls into the Nether Falls finally began to slow. The restoration of the magical rays caused a few tremors in the realm, but they proved to be nothing more than a false alarm. I went to the mortal realm and watched as it finally caught its breath. It snatched a slim chance at survival and crawled back from the edge of ruin. Now the land has settled into a familiar limbo, where it is not quite dead, but not quite alive. I had planned to visit the Hesperian Reach next, but a strange thing happened. When I dipped my hand into the River of Oblivion, I could no longer feel the Hesperian Reach's presence. It was as if that place had never existed at all. If Caleb killed all those ghosts, I'm gonna be seriously weirded out. Thank you for sharing the live, Haile. I know Caleb is hiding things from me. I have always known. Yeah, he is. But never before have I felt an unease like this. Yes, it was a small petal, an insignificant discovery. But once the seed of doubt is planted in my heart, it takes root and grows beyond my control, spreading deeply every day. My lost memories, the past that Caleb is trying to conceal, the tales of the Hesperian Reach's spirit master, the shifts at Mount Dingshire. Individually, these pieces seem unrelated, but I can feel the invisible threads connecting them all. I do not dwell on the past or what cannot be undone. I simply refuse to remain in the dark, safely sheltered behind Caleb's back. I don't want to play anymore. I've had enough.
You're actually giving up?
Caleb tosses a few pieces into the air. With a smug smile, he lazily catches them.
Do that, and you owe me 630 years of tending to the lotus pond.
Oh, wow.
And my Caleb is the best. You need to say it 630 times.
That's a lot.
How does one more round sound? If you win, we'll agree that your previous losses never happened.
You said that when I lost for 320 years. I pushed the pieces aside, feeling nothing but regret. I originally bought this Zhang Kui set from the Mortal Realm to figure out what Caleb has been hiding from me. This game was invented only recently. How could Caleb already know how to play it? Once he loses, I can use that as an opportunity to make him confess. But Caleb listens to the rules once and beats me in the first round. What an overachiever. Refusing to give up, I make him play several more rounds, and I only have a disastrous outcome as my reward.
This is the last round.
MC does not like to
If you
lose.
win, your losses won't be counted. I'll even fulfill one request.
Oh, that's exactly what I need.
If you lose, you don't need to take care of the Lotus Pond anymore. You only need to say, "My Caleb is the best," 630 times. Make sure to slowly enunciate each word.
All right, Caleb. I can't let his offer slip away. I hesitate before reaching for the Zhang Kui pieces.
I suppose I lost.
Well, well, well. Calmly, he sets the piece down.
What do you want? I'll agree to anything.
Caleb, you're not very good at pretending to lose.
And so long as you're happy, I don't mind a loss or two.
I move closer to him. Feeling slightly awkward, I hook my finger around the beads on his wrist. You knew I wanted to ask you something.
If I didn't notice how obvious it was, I'd be more than a disappointing brother.
Then, Caleb, you and I are each other's most important person. No one can understand us better than ourselves.
Yes.
In the past, the present, and the future, whether we're in the mortal realm or Nether Falls, you've always believed this to be the case.
The fact that you're mentioning this means your request isn't trivial.
He waits as if he already knows what I'm going to say. I hesitate before mustering my courage. I want to ask, what was the item you found in the Hesperian Reach? Oh, did you end up getting him? How many pulls did you use, Snowfire? Is the Hesperian Reach's disappearance connected to Mount Dingshire? Are you hiding something dangerous from me? The questions I've held for so long reveal themselves. My heart feels lighter, but it still races with worry. I get you, Wisteria.
What do you
I
want
want
to know?
Valko as well. I saw videos of Anime Expo and how like there's that entire massive area that's empty because obviously that's where Valko was supposed to be. But I'm glad that the girlies did set up a whole tree for him, and it's been filled with so many lovely messages. Ever since you returned from Mount Dingshire, I've never felt at ease. And poke. I touch his chest. We are from the same source, and after all these years of being together, we can easily sense each other's emotions. You have a feeling they can't cancel him, or you don't think they're going to bring him back? I can feel the restlessness hiding deep inside him.
All right. I'll tell you everything.
Oh, okay. He looks relaxed, as if I asked him about what he ate yesterday. He agreed just like that. I even prepared a speech to persuade him.
Didn't you say you wanted answers? Why do you look surprised? Are you worried I'll ask you to do something scary?
Yeah, Wisteria, I feel so bad for the developers, the voice actors, the mocap, people who did all those memories. They literally had his myths, his two standard myths, or his one standard myth, I could say, and like I think there were like 2 or 3 exclusive ones for him that are all like included with his debut, and it's just all gone to waste. I feel especially bad for the voice actor. Like, that's probably months, maybe even a year's worth of work that just went down the drain. And they're losing so much money. Yeah, I feel you. I was going to
also hold
main
the
him
title
as
of the
well,
Lord of the Netherrealm. Knowing about these matters is your right.
along with Silas and
And-
Zane.
The time has come. You could never hide behind me forever. My baby sister is braver than that.
Baby sister, hell yeah.
Words aren't enough.
They really
You must see it
shoved
for
that
yourself.
down our throats during this myth. It's so funny. Like, I can't take it seriously because my MC looks nothing like him. But he conjures a nether seal in his right hand, ghostly like cuts and drifting petals, and opens a
Come.
rift.
I'll show you the answers you want.
Alright, time to be honest. I'm ready. It's dark, it's cold, it's suffocating. As breathing makes my chest burn, something presses against my lips. Cool city air flows into me. I hope you have a wonderful day as well, Wisteria. Thanks for stopping by.
Do you feel better now?
Caleb holds me in midair. I nod. This strange, all-consuming, suffocating feeling is familiar. Is this Mount Dingshire? The rest of my words die on my tongue as my eyes widen. Before me stretches a massive cavern. Its depths are so dark that it resembles a grand underground palace. Countless stone alcoves stretch from the highest point of the wall down to the depths. Filling every corner, I can almost believe a forest of stone stands before me. Each alcove, goodness, grows with cold, bluish-green light. It appears as thousands of lanterns from afar. Beautiful yet eerie, each one radiates a biting chill.
We're in the depths of Mount Dingshu. The purest yin energy gathers here.
I realized that the chill I felt back then, it was from this place. This must be one of the places where the array has weakened. But why is the energy of ghosts so abundant here? An unfortunate thought flashes. I tighten my grip on Caleb's arm. Caleb, don't tell me those alcoves are. Caleb doesn't answer. He simply lowers his head and gives me a soft, cooling breath.
Don't push yourself.
Computer!
If you feel overwhelmed, tell me.
I feel you, girl. I need Volko too. I miss him so much. I seriously hope it's been what, 4 days? Or 3 days since this all happened? Ugh, my brain. Yeah, it has been 4 days. Gosh. As we pass through the barrier formed by glowing symbols, screams explode in every direction. It's as though the mountain is crying out. Oh, yeah, I felt that. Leading up to that, it felt like with the preview with Falco, it felt like I was going to go on a first date with someone, and when they announced that he had gotten canceled, I felt like this person had just like ghosted me, and I hate that feeling, even though it wasn't his fault necessarily. So I had this gut wrenching. I was depressed the whole day. It was bad. But a lot of traction has happened. Everyone's died. Thank you for the likes. The alcoves, or maybe stone cells, are more apt. Glow with cold blue fire. Each flame looks tranquil, but the cold is worse than searing heat. Inside them, ghosts burn in the cold flames, or their insane kin tear them apart. Elowen, do you know anything about what's happening with the Love and Deep Space fandom at the moment? It's quite the thriller. Oh, and thank you for the follow. I can't really read your name with that font, but I appreciate it.
Help me, please. I don't want to stay here.
I would take those allegations with a grain of salt. There's a lot of rumors going around right now. But I understand why you would be scared. You're one of the ghosts from the Hesperian Reach?
It's happening.
Uh-oh.
No, lock him away. Rock like us. Was suffering this
If Lads does end up getting shutting down, I would be kind of shocked. That would be like the worst thing that could possibly happen. Especially after all this effort. My personal solution to this is that this is what happened with, I think Miho, the people who made Genshin, and Honkai. They moved their company from mainland China to Singapore to avoid a lot of the government stuff, because that's what I feel like the only reason why Lads would shut down is if the government had a say in it. Otherwise,
how could I show my gratitude?
If they end up not, like, if it just concaves on itself, if it I'd be genuinely shocked. That's the worst thing that could happen. And another thing that I'd heard that, oh, are they going to just get rid of the global servers? Caleb, are you using those ghosts to keep Mondungshire Array intact? The ghosts that ate brides and the others before it, they had been imprisoned here. Why? Okay, no worry, Elowen, I'll be here. My question disappears under those sounds. Caleb frowns and moves his hand. In an instant, every ghost is pulled back into its stone cell. Eerie and fierce, the icy flames burn brighter.
The yin energy here continues to eat away at the yang energy. If Mount Dingshu's array breaks and yin and yang become unbalanced, this world might become a domain for ghosts.
Ooh.
A real purgatory filled with evil spirits.
That's not good. Definitely not good. He looks up at this vast icy prison, the cavern filled with ghosts.
It was an accident when I discovered that they can slow the yin energy. For ghosts whose only instinct is to eat humans, this is the most suitable end.
How do you know all of this? I'm also the Lord of the Netherrealm.
It's my fault. I left you behind many years ago. You suffered and lost most of your memories. You can ask me anything. I'll tell you the truth. And if you don't want to bear the burden, you can offer it to me. Hatred, pain, despair. I will never let those bitter things approach you again.
I want the truth, even if it hurts. We should carry this burden together. I tightened my grip on his hand. Tell me, Caleb, what happened back then? Was this world truly overrun by ghosts? Caleb doesn't answer. He pulls me close and rises into the air. We leave that suffocating energy belonging to ghosts and land on a stone platform. Only now do I realize how cold my body is. The shock must have affected me that much. I bury myself in Caleb's embrace. As warmth returns, I look at him and wait.
In the beginning, there were 30 days of darkness in the mortal realm. The sun didn't rise. Then, light finally returned, but it was brought by wildfires. Hills and valleys burned as far as the eye could see. Then there was a drought that lasted for years. With no food and water, humans killed one another. A few ate the flesh of their own kin.
Ugh.
And then, the ghosts appeared.
When did they come from?
Since yin and yang were unbalanced, calamities corrupted them. Fear, despair, hunger. Twisted thoughts from the living fed that corruption. So it grew. Ghosts appeared one after another, and the world became fragmented.
He lets out a cold laugh.
Who was the real monster? Those ghosts or humans?
So that old spirit master described history, not tales. She remembers, and my brother remembers. I'm the only one who forgot. So when Caleb sensed yin and yang becoming unbalanced, and that the calamities might strike again, he started using ghosts to power their array and keep the yin energy under control. Yet I feel as though there is more to this. It's significant. I try to think, but I soon clutch my head. Maybe I learned too much at once. My mind is heavy and tangled with. Hi, overly emotional. People are boycotting the game in different ways. I haven't accepted any of the rewards that have been sent, but since my last day of playing the game is July 9th, and I haven't played through any of the myths, the most recent myths for Caleb, Silas, and Zane. So I've been playing through them just as a way of saying goodbye, essentially, and I'll be playing through any of the memories as well, but I'm not accepting any of the awards that have been sent. And July 9th is the last day, so that's when I'm going to be uninstalling. It's already uninstalled on my phone, but it's just on my iPad for streaming. But yeah, that's I know other people are doing different things. Like they're just completely removing it, and but yeah, that's how I'm boycotting, and this is my way of saying goodbye to the game, essentially.
Those ghosts'
if
energy
nothing
is too strong.
is being done.
We can't stay here. We'll continue this once you've recovered.
All right. Thank you so much, overly emotional. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, and you're not required to. I know that other people feel a lot more deeply about this situation than others, and there is literally, I have no qualms with you if you just keep playing the game as usual and accepting even the rewards, because I just feel strongly about this because of how Infold has been dealing with everything. But sometimes it's not that deep for other people. You know, some others are just like, hey, I put a lot of money into this game. I have to keep playing this to make it worth it, which is a valid reason. Caleb lies next to me. I lift my hand without thinking and trace his brow and eyelashes. The ghost sealed at Mount Dingshire. Caleb must have spent a lot of time and energy maintaining it. I don't know. I'm not optimistic, I'll say. I'm just very cautious, and I'm keeping my expectations very, very low, just in case if nothing does happen, it doesn't hurt as much, because that's just how I deal with these type of things. Because yeah, it just helps me. Oh no, I'm definitely for bringing Valko back, and I'm against what Infold is trying, how Infold has dealt with this. So I've signed the petitions, I'm supporting it in my own way. Why is it always him? It's almost as if he's the only guardian this world has. I won't let him become the spirit master from those tales where he gives up everything only to lose his sister. The spirit master and his sister, Caleb and me, are we truly not connected? What if Caleb is actually... My mains are essentially Caleb, Silas, and Zane, and it would have been Valko if he was released. I shake my head again as pain shoots through it. A warm hand rests on my head and starts gently stroking my hair.
Your head hurts again?
Yeah, that sound is not pleasant. Wait, what was that?
You have nothing to say. Did I hide too much
Zane
from you?
was my first love,
Are you
I would
upset?
say. And Silas, I immediately loved him because he like embodies everything I love in every like fictional way possible, because he's a dragon. I love dragons, anything fantasy. He's all broody, like he's hard exterior but really soft in the inside. I love those types of characters. And oh, thank you for the follow, Overly Emotional. I appreciate it. If I have to answer, maybe I'm slightly upset. Slightly, though. But if I were you, I wouldn't have said anything either. You've always protected me, and I can't bear the thought of you being hurt. I pull Caleb and sit up with him. Caleb, there's more you want to tell me, yes? Why else would you reveal what's buried under Mount Dengshire?
I sealed the Hesperion Reach and all the ghosts under Mount Dingshu. But they aren't enough to maintain the array and restrain the yin energy. I need more ghosts. Stronger ones. The array was only repaired recently. It's not stable. Someone must remain in Nether Falls in case something happens.
My eyes light up. Caleb needs my help. Let me handle this. I'll bring you those ghosts.
I want you to stay in Nether Falls and watch over Mount Dingshu.
Okay, Overly Emotional. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be here for a bit. And I barely feel hungry anymore. I'll be all right. Caleb has always been the one to leave Nether Falls. He kills ghosts and brings back soul beads for me. But I'll help him this time.
There are ghosts hiding in a distant valley filled with a poisonous mist and ferocious beasts. You can't be there by yourself.
Do you think I'm weak then? So I can't help you?
Of course not.
Then let me go. I can do it.
No, you can't.
I promise I can.
And I promise I won't let you.
Just walk away from me? Bro. Eventually, after my persistent pestering, Caleb finally relented. On a clear moonlit night, he escorted me to the gate of the two realms. He was clearly reluctant to let me go, showering me with endless parting words and even handing me his artifact for protection. I threw my arms around him, just as I had many times before when I was the one seeing him off, and nuzzled into his chest with deep affection. Be good, Caleb. I'll be back in no time. He gave me a soft smile and promised he would. It felt so ordinary, a moment indistinguishable from any other day we had shared. There was no omen, no shadow of what was to come. That is why, for a long time afterward, I simply refused to believe that this was the last time I would ever see my brother. Oh, this is the end. We're finally at the final chapter. 2 weak. These aren't powerful ghosts. The valley is supposed to be dangerous, but it's beautiful. Clear water and rolling hills. It's so peaceful that anyone would want to stay. I searched the area for a month, only to find a few ghosts. They're so weak that they turn to ash when my blade grazes them. After this chapter, I'm probably going to take like an hour break so that I can have dinner. Actually, I won't be able to stream for the rest of the night. So this will probably be like the end of the stream. I'll start Silas's third myth tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Ooh. I might do it in the afternoon since I might have plans at night. But I'll try to keep you posted. I don't know. I think the best way to set up my schedule is maybe to follow my Twitter. It's the same name, Mirth's Mana. And I usually post a link every time I'm about to stream. Oh, shoot. Yeah. I forgot. It's the July 4th. I don't know. I might not even stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll just take a break for once. And maybe I'll do it on Sunday instead when I have time. That's something to think about. Because I'm sure I might go out and do something. But thank you for the reminder, Snowfire. I was like, forgot it was July 4th. But, yeah. I'll probably, let's just say Sunday. I'll say Sunday I'll stream Silas's fourth myth. Otherwise, I might play another game. I'll ask Caleb when I get back. Maybe he sent me to the wrong place. But this place is beautiful. I should buy some paper and draw the scenery here. Then he can see. I catch a few drifting blossoms to find the most gorgeous one for Caleb, but none of them are good enough. So picky. Dizziness and pain crash into me. I fall to my knees and watch blood drip into the grass. Something locked away in the depths of my mind frees itself. Memories flood me. I feel a cord inside me break. Then it's silent. Caleb! No! My hands shake as I try to summon Caleb's artifact. A golden lotus flickers into my palm. Then it disappears like smoke. His artifact is forged from his own power. If it's gone, then I must be overthinking. Yes, that has to be it. I need to go back. I need to find him. I stumble to the stream and dive in head first. Every river in the mortal realm is connected to the river of oblivion. If I can return to Nether Falls and see him... Oh, maybe she's gonna get trapped. The icy water dulls the pain, and I swim toward Nether Falls with the strength I can muster. I forget how long the journey is. As the current ripple around me, fragments of memory rise and sink. They carry distant, faint echoes. Dong, dong, dong. It's coming from the drum of heavenly decrees. The monsters. Ooh.
Spirit Master, you struck the drum of heavenly decree. Please tell us, how can we survive?
You'll live. I'll give you that opportunity. And my sister, she'll also live.
The drum of heavenly decrees has spoken. Only your sister can save a world ravaged by ghosts. Only she can save the living.
Save the living. She's also a part of the living. Why? Why does it have to be her? Why must she sacrifice her life? Sir, it's not that I refuse to treat her. You must be well aware of it, too.
not an illness that eats away at her soul. It's the calamity.
The mortal realm is destined to collapse, and she must fall with it. How absurd.
Through all the sounds and fragments, one voice rises above the rest. I know who it belongs to. It's so familiar that tears well up in my eyes. Think this is the goodbye? Darkness surrounds me, yet scenes from a distant past appear. The night wind carries away the scent of blood and distant wailing. Fires on the horizon paint the sky a faint red. A jagged boulder sits a few steps away. A quiet figure rests on it, his long hair falling past his waist. He holds a small knife and patiently carves a bone mask with practiced ease. Caleb. For the first time, I can clearly see his face. Then it becomes blurry. He smiles softly and his thumb brushes against my cheek.
You woke up early. You don't want to sleep for a while longer?
No, I've slept long enough. I realize how far I've drifted from him, from these memories.
There's always something that must be dealt with. I promised I'd make a mask for you, but I never finished it.
Oh, that was her mask?
For the past few days, I rushed to finish it for you.
I thought it was his. He sets the mask against my face. It's intricate, beautiful, and still carries his hand's warmth.
It's better than I imagined. When you're well again, you can wear it while you dance and sing and run through the hills. It'll be just like before.
I try to touch him, but my fingers only create a ripple. He's gone, and the truth I had buried in the depths of my mind returns. Caleb. Yin and Yang fell into chaos. The mortals suffered and ghosts roamed the land. 1,000 years ago, or perhaps even further back in the primordial past, the cataclysm that nearly ended the mortal realm reached its end on a moonless night. The Spirit Master, revered by countless souls and their final beacon of hope, Caleb, my brother, my one and only, has left me. Farewell. The final word from Caleb drifted softly into my ears. One beat, then another. From the distant Hesperian reach, the drums of heavenly decree broke through the air, their thunderous rhythm rolling and echoing between earth and sky. Every ghost in existence followed the sound. Drawn by the restless thrumming, they surged like a tide toward a man who was beating the drum. I fought with everything I had to reach Caleb, but a barrier held me back. I couldn't even take a single step closer. For 10 days and 10 nights, I listened in vain as the drums thundered on. Then, as the last veil of darkness began to fade, I heard the rhythm falter. Bit by bit, the sound sank into a heavy silence. The Hesperian Reach is where the sun sets, and that day, the only sun I had never rose again. Through the howling wind, a desolate chant began to drift. Rest now, departed souls, in the hills of home. Rest now, departed souls, in the hills of home. What and then? What happened? It became clear to me later that if none but the ghosts can cross the deepest of Hesperian Reach, then I will simply become one of them. I will not leave Caleb there alone. Then began the endless slaughter. I killed the wicked and devoured the vile, soaking myself in blood and sin, but none of that mattered. I didn't want Caleb to wait any longer. I swallowed countless gulpings of resentment, agony, and despair until at last nothing remained but a hollow numbness. Those dark, chaotic days blurred together for so long that I forgot who I was. I forgot why I even begun to kill. But a single thought remained. I will find Caleb. "700 years ago, a dying ghost drags its broken body towards me. Spite fills its gaze.
You're a monster. Don't feel proud. You'll die soon. I bet you didn't know that to the west of the Netherrealm, at the Hesperion Reach, there's an immortal who roams and slays ghosts like us. He'll find you and tear...
Die already. Filth splashes all over me. I toss its head aside and lean in to feed. My prey is stolen. A snarl erupts from my throat as I hurl myself at the intruder. He doesn't dodge. Instead, he embraces me and lets my claws sink into his skin. Blood falls.
It's me.
Who are you? I only know Caleb. I'll finally find my brother. I thrash. I punch and kick and claw and bite. His blood coats every part of my body, yet he refuses to let go.
I'm Caleb. I'm your brother.
He gently wipes the blood from my face.
Come with me. Yes. These ghosts taste awful. I can show you a place with more delicious food.
No, who are you? Don't touch me. Leave. But he endures every kick and scratch. He holds me close as if I'm something precious that he refuses to lose.
I promise I'll never leave you again.
"600 years ago. Caleb steps over collapsed tables, shattered burners, toppled lantern stands, and a layer of broken jars. From a shredded silk, he picks me up.
Did I upset you? Is it because I wouldn't let you eat those ghosts? Or do you dislike these beautiful clothes?
He hugs me as I snarl and bare my fangs at him. He strokes my nape while fixing my disheveled clothes.
I know it's uncomfortable, but you can't keep eating ghosts. We must break that habit. Behave. It'll only be a few years.
Dang, she's been rabid for 100 years? I bite his arm, my teeth piercing his skin.
I suppose biting me is better than biting a ghost.
Oh my god, MC. You're a mess. 500 years ago. So he's essentially had to tame MC.
Caleb. Caleb.
Leb?
Maybe names are too difficult at the moment. Caleb.
He guides my hand to his throat. I blink and feel the subtle vibrations under my fingers.
I'm Caleb.
Caleb? He smiles as if this made him the happiest he'll ever be in his life. At the time, I didn't understand why he was delighted, but I wanted to remember that smile. At long last, I remembered that smile once more. 500 years, 400, 300. So this was how Caleb found me, piece by piece across all that time. As memories surged alongside my tears, I grit my teeth and swam through the vast waters and the salt of my own grief. Caleb, you promised me. You promised you would never leave me again. I cannot lose you a second time. Ooh, my tummy's rumbling. When I return to Nether Falls and reach Mount Dungshur, there are only ruins. Light blue ghostly flames burn from the depths and touches the heavens. This is the aftermath of a calamity. The colossal ray that anchors the heavens and the mortal realm float amongst the clouds like an indifferent, watchful gaze. A shattered bone mask is somewhat buried in the dirt. I pick it up and hold it. He left. My brother left me. The words echo again and again in my mind, but my heart refuses to accept them. You liar. I don't know how long I sit on the summit. I stare at the sky as the sun and moon switch places. Then the soft chime of ancient bronze bells drift toward me. A light blue dragonfly has carried it.
My lord.
Where is my brother? I heard her voice in my returning memories. A mere mortal couldn't have lived past ancient times to be here in the present. Whoever you are, tell me where he is.
He's not here. He thought he could protect you from the calamity and return to your side as always. He succeeded. However, he couldn't come back.
What am I supposed to do then? He kept his word alive for me, but if he isn't here, nothing matters.
Do you want him back?
I turn my head.
If you agree to do me a favor, I'll help you find him.
Tell me. The dragonfly floats toward me, its wings releasing blue and red mist.
Long ago, only the mortal realm existed. There was no nether realm. The drum of heavenly decrees chose you. You are supposed to separate yin and yang as the lord of the nether realm, the very embodiment of the nether realm itself. But Caleb took your place and killed every ghost instead. Then he used his own strength to force the nether realm into existence. It took him centuries.
Damn. The mist twists around us like a hazy dream.
But yin and yang were never truly separated. Hence why the calamities continue to appear. Only you two can end this cycle.
Her steadfast gaze, bearing the weight of years, settles on me.
If you and Caleb separate the nether realm and the mortal realm, this world will no longer be fractured. Only then will I tell you how to bring him back.
I see. You approached me so we could do our duty to save this world. But why? Why must Caleb and I carry this burden as our fate? The heavens sit above us, but they answer to no one. It never saves anyone. And we're supposed to accept that?
My lord, you still have a choice, but you are running out of time.
A choice? I laugh and wipe away my tears. I'll do it. I'll accept the consequences. I already lost him once. Nothing will be more painful than losing him again. I don't have another choice, but I still have time. Guided by the old spirit master, I traversed every corner of the nether realm, gathering the lingering fragments of Caleb's soul piece by piece. I bore him back to the sacred ruins of Nether Falls, cradling him deep beneath the lotus pond to await the day of his awakening. I breathed life back into the withered forest, working alongside the young nether wardens to nurture the flora of Nether Falls until vitality bloomed once more. As vivid blossoms carpeted the surface of the pond, the hours I spent there grew longer. I whispered everything to Caleb, from how 7-9 has finally departed for reincarnation to how the skies of the mortal realm are clearing into blue. His soul remains fragile. I know not how long he must be tended before those eyes open again. But no matter. Many, many years ago, this was exactly how he found his way back to me, bit by bit. This time, it is my turn to bring him home. I will be his heaven and his earth, his mountains, his rivers, his wind, his rain, and his rainbow. I will give him everything he could ever want. 300 years later. Dang, that's a while.
Who are you?
I'm your little sister. Do you know what that means? He woke up only recently. Caleb's memories haven't returned yet, and his face is pale. He shakes his head. It means I'm the one who loves you more than anyone else in the world. I'm the one who protects you, stays with you, and does everything for you. When he suddenly hugs me, I stop. Caleb, do you remember me? He shakes his head again. His lips rest against my hair as his hands trace my temple.
I felt like I needed to do that.
Another 100 years later. His strength returns quickly. He reforges his artifact within half a month. His memories will come and go. I tell him stories about our past whenever I can. A long, long time ago, when we were in the Hesperian Reach, you once brought me a jar of wine. I didn't realize until much later that it was the wine you had brewed for me long, long ago.
Is that so?
I've always wondered, was it supposed to be our wedding wine? Isn't that why you said you wouldn't use ordinary wine at our wedding?
I don't remember.
Why do I feel as though you do remember?
I honestly don't recall anything.
He tucks a hairpin into my hair.
I've lost so many memories that I can't tell what's real anymore. But if we get married again, maybe I'll believe you.
You remember. Sly little Caleb. Another 100 years later. I think that's 500? Since Caleb has recovered, the moment I've been dreading has arrived. I must keep my word. By the lotus pond, I tell him about the vow I made to that old spirit master. I do my best to maintain my composure. I'll stay here in the nether realm and send you to the mortal realm. Then yin and yang shall be separated. I wish that we'd never be apart, but if being together can only bring him pain and lead him to his death, I don't think I could live with that heaviness. Caleb is quiet for a long time. Then he softly laughs. It's bitter, as if he's mocking himself.
Why should I live in a world that doesn't have you? If yin and yang are separated and our paths diverge, can I truly live without you?
His fingers brush against my temple. His gentle, familiar touch has never changed.
Nether Falls is cold and dark. When you're scared, I won't be able to hold your hand. And when the nightmares wake you up, I I won't be able to soothe you. You're saying I can't be your brother?
You'll always be my brother. That will never change. I lower my head so you won't see how hard it is for me to let go. When the souls arrive, I'll hear about the mortal realm. That's how I'll know whether or not you're well. And every soul that reincarnates will carry my yearning for you. Time became a fleeting luxury. We traversed every corner of Nether Falls once more and took in every sight as if there were no tomorrow. We mended every past regret and cherished every single moment we spent together, until at last, our time to part has come.
Scared?
So long as you're here, I won't be. Let darkness return to the nether realm.
Let the light rise. The world shall shine again. Well done. When I return to the world of mortals, I'll protect everything in your place. I won't let a ghost approach you again. I promise.
You don't have to do that. Being yourself is enough. You'll always be my big brother. That's right. I'm making out with my brother. That's the cringy part. Caleb.
Anyone who leaves the Netherrealm must drink the Oblivion Dewdrops. It washes away every memory and bond. Even the threads of fate shall disappear. Drink it. Drink it and forget me. Forget everything that binds us together. Only when we forget can yin and yang truly be separated. It's the only way this world can survive.
Cheers. No, I won't forget you.
I can't let you carry our memories alone. I said I'd free you. As the Lord of the Netherrealm, you shouldn't be bound to any burdens for that matter. So before I leave, fulfill my one last wish. Won't you grant it for me?
Bottoms up. Farewell, my dear brother. Oh, poor baby. There we go. Back to the Nether Falls. An indeterminable amount of time passes. So much time has passed that the River of Oblivion has completely dried up. It's cut off from every stream in the mortal realm. So much time has passed that generations of Nether Wardens have reincarnated one group after another.
Why does the Lord visit the Nether Bridge to hear souls talk about the mortal realm? Who's this Caleb she keeps calling out to in her sleep? How come we've never seen him? And why does she protect this lotus pond like it's her treasure?
They say the mortal realm is beautiful once more. Peace has touched every corner, and there are touching stories of love and loss. I can't see it myself, but I know the new Nether Wardens are more perceptive than the previous ones. They also like to ramble. The Nether Bridge is livelier now.
You died recently, yes? What's the mortal realm like now?
It's even more beautiful. Humans have built large, grand temples for the mortal realm's ruler, and
someone rules the world of mortals?
Doesn't the Nether realm have its own lord? Of course there's someone ruling the mortal realm. He fills every temple with dozens of portraits. They all depict the same person, and she looks exactly like...
She suddenly points at me.
Her. Everything is the same.
She's the lord of the Nether realm. It's impossible for her to be related to whoever rules the mortal realm.
I can't help but laugh. So, Caleb and I have been separated for so long that this world has almost forgotten about us. More time passes. One day, rain from the mortal realm reaches the Nether realm.
They say that if you miss someone, rain shall fall wherever that person is. I can't imagine how strong that yearning must be if rain can fall here.
I pretend to be troubled, but I collect every raindrop with the Nether Wardens and store them. Perhaps this water can connect the mortal realm streams to the River of Oblivion, and when those waters flow once more, I'll be able to cross over and see my Caleb again. Caleb, I promise to give you everything. I know that I am your most beloved, so please wait for me just a while longer. The day will come when both our wishes are fulfilled. Oh, that's the end? Goddamn! Well, well, well. That was it. That was a pretty good one. I would rate it like a good 7 out of 10. Only because it's kind of weird with the whole relationship thing. Even though, like, for me, it's hard to do that relationship thing because of how my MC looks compared to Caleb. So that doesn't necessarily click. But they really laid it on thick this time. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, they're related. They're of one stem or whatever. It didn't really affect me. But it was quite the story. Yeah, I kind of like the fact that they made MC the Lord of the Nether Falls or Nether Realm instead of Caleb, because I thought for the longest time, oh, they're gonna do like a Hades and Persephone type of story. You know, essentially she would be Hades in this story, kind of. But it's very different. So I don't know if they're gonna play on that. I feel like they can't really because they already have this, but maybe a different love interest. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Silas. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Elowen. I am about to hop off as well because I'm hungry and I gotta eat. But Snowfire, thank you so much for sticking around. It's been fun. And again, on Sunday, so after tomorrow, I will start streaming Silas's Third Myth for the first time, because I've never played through it, so that'll be interesting. But thanks for sticking around. Thank you for the likes. I see all 1,045 of them. That I really appreciate it. You guys are the best for giving all those likes. So I will catch you